What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. It's your boy BookitwithTrent back on the morning yap session. Hope everybody had a great week. They finally let us get to Friday. It's a beautiful day out here in the comfort of my backyard. Had a tough night last night, chat. I put way too many fucking units on the Dodgers -1.5. So you know how this shit's probably gonna go today. A lot of pitching, but I was in a pretty shitty mood yesterday. Kind of got over it. You know, I could sit here and mope around and cry about it, but we got to get the units back, and I got to get the vibes up, bro. It's been shitty around here lately with all these losing units, so I'm not going to mope around too much today. It's Friday. We got to have good vibes, and have to have good vibes going into tomorrow for the Thunder Mavericks game. But let's recap last night, talk about it a bit. Got some shit to talk about today as well, and I've got some plays for you too. Wolves were a fucking whale. I got a DM last night that I'm not normally used to getting, but a Wolves fan said, "You're absolutely cracked in this Wolves-Nuggets series. I desperately need you to be on the Wolves tomorrow in Game 7, which is a DM I've never gotten before. I've never had somebody actually DM me begging me to be betting on their team. But for some reason, I've corrected every single game right in this Wolves series, even with them winning the first 2 and then losing the next 3 straight and then winning this next one. I don't really know what's going on there. I'm kind of dialed in. I've always been pretty solid with the Western Conference in the NBA, but yeah, I have no idea how the fuck I'm 6-0 in that series, but what an absolute beatdown in that game. How the fuck did the Nuggets score 9 points in the fourth quarter? I turned it off like after halftime when they were up 25, but holy shit, that was a beatdown. Weird to see the Nuggets go out that way, but Game 7 is going to be a fucking cinema, so can't wait for that. I don't know what the play is yet, but you definitely will know when I find out. I finally hit on Rangers money line. I can't believe they came back and won that game. If they didn't, they were so fucked. But Chris Kreider with a hat trick in Game 6, he wanted that shit to be over, and that was awesome to watch. So W, Ranger fans, you finally squeaked it out. I was very concerned. Wish I had more units on it, but I only had 1, so W's. But yeah, going into this next bitching part of the segment here, Dodgers -1.5. Might have been top 5 moose shit wagers of 2024. What an absolute pitiful performance by this Dodgers team. Fun fact, that was the highest attended MLB game of the season. At home in LA for the Dodgers, Shohei bobblehead night. That's why everyone's fucking there. I've been to a Shohei bobblehead night when he was on the Angels. Absolute fucking rat shit piss fest. That place goes crazy for Shohei. So I'm sure last night in LA was probably 10 times worse than what it was for the Angels. But what an absolutely disgusting game, dude. 2 hits. 2 fucking hits. I don't even count the hits in the 9th inning because they took out Shohei, Mookie, and Freddie, and so those are all bozos in the lineup. And they had bozos pitching, so I'm not even counting those 9th inning hits. They had 2 hits the whole game. It was incredibly fucking frustrating. This Dodgers team, man, I don't know. The bottom half of the lineup is so fucking moose shit. You have to rely on Mookie, Freddie, and Shohei every single time they come up because the bottom half of the lineup is just so lopsided. You got 3 auto outs in Gavin Lux, Outman, and fucking Austin Barnes. Speaking of Austin Barnes, Ellie De La Dono was actually twerking around the bases last night. 4 stolen bases. He finally got thrown out after his 5th attempt. If he would have got 5 stolen bases, I would have fucking burned that hat. I said I was going to burn it. I'm not actually going to, but I really fucking wanted to because I had so many units on Dodgers by 2 last night. Just sitting there feeling like an absolute fucking bozo, dude. That was incredibly frustrating. And I knew Oilers -120 was fishy. I even said it on the fucking stream yesterday. And I still took it. Still fucking took it. And they lose. I fucking bet, dude. What am I doing? I'm smarter than that. I am. Sometimes I just don't follow through with my own word and it pisses me off. Imagine having Reds reverse run line last night. You're Jeffrey. I had 2 racks on Dodgers -2.5. They lost by 5. 5. Disgusting, dude. Like, what the fuck? I can't catch a break. I was really relying on that to get me out of bookie piss, and now I'm fully submerged in quail urine. So, GG's, but we have to move on and get over it because there's only one way to get the coin back, and that's a beautiful Friday slate. I've got some plays for you guys, but first, tomorrow is the big day for Thunder Mavericks. Courtside with Stevewilldoit. I'm so fucking nervous. I'm so excited to be able to experience that, but going into a very hostile environment, you know, with the opposing team's jersey sitting courtside should be an interesting experience for sure. You know, but I'm not going to be heckling and fucking being a dickhead. I'm obviously going to be, you know, supporting the team and getting hype and chirping and shit, but I'm not going to be trying to get in any fights. You know, I've seen that shit on social media, dude. It's not pretty. But yeah, courtside with Steve, game 6. It's going to be a fucking cinema. And I have to place a 3-man PP whale. And I'm pretty pissed off because I sent them my 3 picks, and they're telling me I got to fucking switch one out because one's probably going to get taken off the board, and it's Isaiah Joe 3-pointers. So, little insider information here. If you're listening to this, you might want to lock in Isaiah Joe 3s if you're a plus EV geyser, because they're not letting me put that in there. So, I was going to go with SGA over points, Isaiah Joe 3s, and Luka PRA under on Luka. But they're making me take Isaiah out, so I'm probably going to have to go with fucking Jalen Williams, who's absolutely dog shit all series, but maybe he turns it around. I don't know, but I'll probably have like 2 racks on that PP entry, but I'm going to have to find another square because Isaiah Joe is too sharp. So hopefully PrizePicks doesn't see this, but if you're watching this, you might want to lock that in. First thing I woke up and saw this morning was Scottie Scheffler getting arrested. What the fuck happened there? I woke up, it was all over Twitter. My boy Josh, he told me the story about what happened. Insane story. He was just trying to get to the goddamn course, and there was a bunch of traffic because a pedestrian got killed and run over, actually, outside of the event. And then he tried to swerve around the cops, and then they pulled him out and fucking took him to jail. Insane story. Don't even know if that's true or not. Surely, Josh, you fed me the right information. But yeah, that's an insane sequence that occurred. The Preakness is tomorrow. I was supposed to be going to the Preakness, but I'm going to this Mavs game instead. I haven't labbed up for the Preakness, but I do need an absolute whale of a play. So if you guys have any plays for the Preakness, let me know in the comments. I need to dial in and get my revenge back from Forever Young that cost me in the goddamn Derby. But yeah, I should be there, but I'm not. I'm going courtside. I'm sorry. I had to. All right, we got a little Twitter Q&A, and then I've got some Friday Whalers. Let's ask some questions from Twitter. It's Friday Q&A, Twitter day, so let's run that shit up. You guys ask me some questions. I'm going to answer them. Let's see here. Let's answer a few. The Hitman. Good to see Daily Hitman up and moving around. He asked me, is Caitlin Clark the LeBron James of BookitwithTrent? What does that even fucking mean, Hitman? What does that even mean? I don't even know how to answer that question. You get 10 at-bats against Cookie Craig. How many hits are you getting from King's props? Probably 0. I mean, seeing 95, dude, is a completely different beast. It was hard enough in high school to, you know, hit 85, let alone 96, 97 from a veteran closer, despite how fucking moose shit he is. Let's be real, I'm getting 0 hits. And so are you. You're not getting a hit off him. How do you feel about your big brother being arrested this morning from Baby Chaco? My big brother, meaning Scottie Scheffler? Yeah. Pretty insane, actually. Can't believe he's literally playing golf right now as I'm recording this, and he birdied the first hole. That's absolute goat shit right there. When did you first realize that you were cursed? Good question. It was for sure in the World Series, Braves Astros in 2021, I think it was. Absolutely, that was when I knew I was cursed. Picked the entire series incorrect. And that was the whole start of BookitwithTrent and the Fade God bullshit. So WOFL bets for answering that question. Someone asked, do it be clapping? Yes, it does clap. Who wins 1-on-1 to 11? Russ or SGA? Good question, Braden Howard. I'd probably have to go with SGA, dude. His bag is just too deep. Even though Westbrook's way more athletic, SGA is just the way better shooter. There were times when Westbrook was on OKC, I would fucking despise when he'd pull up and shoot because it's just an auto brick off the back of the rim. But SGA, I literally despise when OKC goes away from the game plan of just giving the ball to SGA and let him go to work. So definitely give me SGA. No, I did not bet on Scottie Scheffler before he got arrested. What is the origin of your slang? Moose shit, quail shit, we'll be seeing Geyserman, etc. I find it so funny, LMAO. FanDuel Fiend asked me that question. I don't really know how to answer it. Being from California, we all talk weird over there. My friends also just say a bunch of shit all the time that makes no sense. And I don't know, shit just rolls off the tongue and it comes out and it sounds good, so we roll with it. That's basically how I would answer that question. Shake and Bake on Twitter says, would you rather the Thunder win this series or the Avalanche win you your 30-unit Megamax? Shit, that's a fantastic question. Obviously, I desperately need the units, but as a sports lover and fan of the game, I would rather have OKC advance to this fucking round because I'm obsessed with this team. It's the only team I give a fuck about, and I haven't seen them win shit in so long. Actually, forever. They've never won anything. So I would have to go with OKC advancing this round. Would be I would rather have that than the 30 whale cash. And that tells you how much I fucking love this team because 30 units is 30 fucking units. How much coin did you put on Scottie? Dude, come on. I didn't fucking bet on him. I kind of wish I did, though. It'd be kind of funny. Why are you such a bozo? Why don't you have a chin? This is some good ones. Yeah, that might be it, boys. That might be it. If you were to bet on one sport, what would it be and why? I'd have to say football, dude. There's nothing like a primetime football game. I've been itching for just the most rat shit football game ever to be on. Like Broncos, Colts on a Thursday night. Give me that shit. Definitely football. Even though I love betting on baseball, football is just a different beast, dude. It's so much fun. And then Snapback Bets says, is our Bookit sports calendar for May worse than yours? And it's basically all red. I can guarantee you, bro, mine looks exactly like that. So, G motherfucking G. Friday whale time, boys. Guess what day it is? It's Shabbat Friday. And Shabbat Friday means Max Fried is pitching at home for the Braves. It's a system play. It's a must ride. You have to take it. Every time Max Fried is pitching on a Friday afternoon, you have to take the Braves minus 1.5 and Max Fried strikeouts. It's just a system. I don't make the rules. Shelly introduced me to this system this season, and it's actually a thing. So if you want to test it out with me, ride the Braves minus 1.5 tonight. Who are they playing again? I already forgot. Sorry. I swear I did this lab work. I swear I didn't just look at the Braves. See there. Oh, yeah, the moose shit Padres. It would be the most Padres thing ever to be minus 300 in 3 straight games and lose all of them, and then be at plus 200 and win that game. That would be the most Padres bullshit thing ever, but we're not having any of that tonight. Give me the Braves by 2. Give me the rat shit Houston Astros, who are actually starting to turn it around with Hunter Brown, who is one of the biggest turkey tossers of all time. But the Brewers have Freddie Peralta, their ace on the bump today, and it's only a pick'em. I thought that was weird. I like the bats in Houston today. Even though Peralta's probably striking out 9 dudes, I think the Astros find a way to squeak this one out. So we're riding with turkey tosser Hunter Brown, and hopefully he's not an absolute bozo today. One NBA game on tonight, and it's the Pacers-Knicks. I've been pretty sharp with this series too, but it's really just been taking the fucking home teams to cover every time, and it's been working. So we're going with the Pacers minus 6.5 tonight. I think they force a game 7. I think Halliburton splooges in this game like he's been doing at home. And we're going to be on his fantasy score also. But Pacers minus 6.5 tonight. Love that play. I expect them to bounce back after getting... Didn't they get bitched last game? I think they got bitched last game, right? Yeah, they got bitched. Yeah. And then we got 2 hockey games tonight. I'm riding with the Bruins. I have to, chat. I have to. I have a weird feeling that they're coming for their revenge after selling in 7 last year. I just don't see this team going down without a fight, and they showed that last game. Oh, getting a phone call. And I see them running it back tonight. That last game cost me so much fucking coin. But Bruins plus 145, I'll be on that. And the 30-unit Mega Max may come to an end tonight with an Avalanche loss, but they're favored back in Colorado. I probably won't be betting on them, but I have Avalanche money line. But I already have enough units pending on them, so I probably won't be taking that. All right, 6-man prize picks. Max Fried K's on Shabbat Friday has to go in. I was going to put Ellie fantasy score in here because Ellie in LA just fucking twerks around the bases. But I actually pivoted because I think the Dodgers actually put up a fuck ton of runs tonight after getting bageled by the Reds bullpen yesterday. And they got Turkey Tosser Montas on bump. And I'm taking Freddie Freeman fantasy today. He's been very reliable. Moose shit night last night, but he hit the ball hard multiple times. He's seeing the ball well, and so we're rolling it. We're rolling with Freddie. Sam Bennett on the Panthers hits. This has been kind of a sneak wagon for me as well. These two teams just bang each other up against the boards, pause the whole game, and it's usually because of Sam Bennett buzzing around the ice. So we're rolling with Sam Bennett again. Honestly, you should just turn this fucking episode off again, or turn this episode off today, because I'm going to give you Nathan McKinnon shots, and I can't believe I'm fucking doing it. I'm a sicko. Dude has not hit since literally Vietnam, but we got to ride with McKinnon until he turns green, bro. This could be the last time all year. So yeah, just fucking chalk the 6-man already. Shit's dead. Halliburton fantasy score. He splooges at home, dude. I swear. He doesn't know how to shoot on the road, and then he comes home and takes 5 threes in the first quarter. So we're rolling with Burton fantasy. And DiVincenzo points. He's been an absolute bozo the last 2 games. I expect him to bounce back. And you're buying low at 17 here with DiVincenzo. So that's the 6-man. Max Fried, Freddie Freeman, Fried K's, Freeman fantasy, Nathan McKinnon shots, Sam Bennett hits, Halliburton fantasy, DiVincenzo points. That's the 6-man for the Friday Whaler. Chat, stick around and stay tuned for tomorrow's content about the Mavs and Thunder game. It's going to be an absolute cinema. Cannot wait to get there and sit courtside with Steve. It's going to be amazing. Appreciate you guys hanging around today and watching the Yap. Have a great weekend and good luck on all your wagers. And let's make some coin and muck some clam. Grab your Yappuccinos and we'll be fucking. Peace.